Hey everybody, it's Brenda with Foxy's Creations. We are going to be doing some tissue paper stamping background stuff today. Just going to be waiting on people to come in. So we're just going to wait and see who comes in. Give it a few minutes. I'm all set up and everything. So I see we got 4 in here, and I'm not showing anybody on the phone. Can y'all? So if you're here, can you say hi so I can see you, please? Hey, Brenda. Your YouTube's working. Cool. So today we're just going to be making background tissue paper. And autofocus is not off. Every time. There we go. That should stop the blurring of the camera in and out. So waiting to see if we got any more peoples. And I'm sorry I couldn't come on yesterday but we had storms and then our internet was down. It says we got 4, but I only see Brenda. So what we're going to do is we're going to stamp on here, kind of like the Tim Holtz, you buy in the roll. We're going to make our own. And then on Friday, I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with it. And I'm going to just do it in black stays on ink. And I have cut my paper down to this size because it'll fit on an 8.5 by 11. And it's just easier to work with than great big sheets of paper. So it's just tissue paper from the Dollar Tree. One side I noticed is shiny. One side is flat. I'm stamping on the flat side. So Brenda, how have you been? And I don't know how well this stamp works. I've never used it. It was given to me in a Happy Mail. Oh, bless your heart. But we're going to try it and see. Hey, everybody. Welcome. It's good enough for what we're doing. So I'm just going to put a couple of these on here. Stays on, y'all, has a strong odor. We'll put one over here. I did ask. Okay, so we'll just set that one aside. Oh, we don't want to close the ink up. What am I doing? See, I'm used to put the stamp away, close the ink. We got some script. And I need the block. Where'd the block go? I just saw it. And I don't know what's right side up on here. This is foreign script. I think it goes this way. And we're just going to stamp it in a couple of spots. Kind of random. I'm trying to be random, you guys. There we go. We'll put the clocks on a different one. And, whoops, we're going to use... Let me put this back on there. This world stamp. So this goes along with the batch making that I had said that we were going to start doing. I think it goes this way. Making batches of stuff. So we're going to make a batch of these, but then we're going to work with these to make a batch of something else on Friday. So like this is part 1. And it's just a way to build up our stash so we have stuff to use when we're ready. Oh, wow. That is cool. And I'm not worried about how that one came out at all. And then I think I want to put this bird. Well, he can be filler. Do we have anything else big? Not really. So let's see what we can do. I'm going to put some stuff together on my little board. And then we can just stamp it. Oh, another bird. Stamp it all together. Make like a cluster of stuff. I hope that makes sense. And that little dragonfly is cute. I don't know where that, I think that's that butterfly, but I'm not sure. Okay. So now we're just going to stamp all these in a couple of random spots. Oh, I didn't get enough ink on that. Try again. There we go. Maybe, whoops, ink it first. Now, pull all those back off. Put this little doily on here. So I'm liking how it's looking. Now I want to use this music one, but I'm just going to do it how I've been doing it. Because I kind of just want it to fill in. Okay. So we have some other spots. Let's put a butterfly in here. Oh, we have 2 butterflies. Let's put this one. Computer notifications. I'm running out of room to put things on my paper. So this paper's done. And the StazOn has bled through. Wet this with alcohol. because I don't want this to come through on the next piece. So I'm just going to clean it up real fast. Okay. So the next one I think we're going to make is going to be kind of a little steampunky-ish. And I'm going to leave this right on its little sticker thing. Next sheet of paper. Because I do not have an acrylic block big enough for this. And then we can put it up here. And maybe we'll do another one. Like in the middle. Maybe go in the other direction. There we go. And there we go. Okay. So just put its little acetate piece back on the top. And set it aside. Then I have all these keys. We're going to put them on here. Yeah, that was a cool stamp. I stuck it in my AliExpress cart. That's what I did with it. And then we have just, it says love at the top of the key. And that one gave us a weird image, but that's okay. Nothing wrong with that. Because these are just going to be basically for backgrounds. This one says Destiny. Oops, it helps if you put it on this pad correctly. And it has 2 keys. Okay. And then. Oh, and Muffet just started snoring. The block. I'm going to put the butterfly still on here. We're going to make another clustery thing, maybe. Yeah, we got room. If I can get these off of here. These are very sticky. Hey, April, how are you? Thank you for coming. We are making background pages or background tissue paper. And then on Friday, I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with my background tissue papers. I'm working on building up things in my stash to use in my journals. I think we're good so far. Maybe put that there. So I'm making a stamp cluster. And we can get all of this down here. Oh, that butterfly didn't come out. That's okay. We'll put another one in a minute. Make sure I got him inked up this time. I'd still switch the butterflies. And he came out so perfect a minute ago. Maybe it's a different thickness than these other stamps. Maybe that's the difference. We'll put it up here. Okay, I think that's what it was. Different size than the rest of these. Now, let's see. I want to use this postcard one. And this one. I'm looking at where I can stamp. And maybe we'll put it this way, no. It's going to get one of these little word thingies, but I think we're going to just stop with these two. That's cute. Just put them back on their little paper. That's where my ink bled through. I do like this dragonfly. Now we will put on here. Beauty is everywhere. Hey, Maddie and Madison. Thanks for coming. How are y'all? Thanks, Abril, about the keys. So I am just, oops, I shouldn't have put another one right there, but it doesn't matter. I'll put that one like that. Grab the butterfly again, see if we can get it to do, because there's some empty spots where a butterfly would be really pretty. I'm going to try to put that one. Oh, there we go. I think those other stamps were just a different thickness. Squish one more butterfly in somewhere. Or not. Let's just go to a different page. So, grab me another sheet of paper. Wait. First, I got to get rid of all this where it goes through. Because I definitely don't want that on my next page. Okay. Now, put our butterfly. Oh, that's fine, Maddie. I just appreciate y'all coming and showing support. And And I'm going to put a couple in the middle. Oops. And now I'm going to use this bird. I love this bird. Oh, it didn't print good. There we go. And I want to use this little dream catcher. Oh, thanks, Sabril. It's going to be we're just going to be building things that we can use in our stash on Friday. So make sure you come back Friday at the same time so you can see or watch the recorded. Because I'll be live again on Friday working with what we're making today. I think that's enough of those. And then I have this stamp that says Dream Big that I was going to put below the dream catchers or somewhere close to them. We'll put that one up there. Oh, I stamped it again, but we didn't need it again. I'll just stamp it somewhere. And then we need some words. We'll use the acrylic block if this will stick. It's not going to stick. My sticky stuff is gone on some of these. Now I got to figure out which is right side up. This way. And I'm not worried if it doesn't stamp perfect. For our purposes, it's fine. And put one down here. Oh, and real, this is a lot of fun. And the Dollar Tree tissue paper, you get a pack for $1. We all have stamps and stuff. So instead of going out and buying the Tim Holtz roll of stuff, not that his stuff isn't pretty, and I had a roll gifted to me, but we can make our own. We can all make our own. So now what do I want to do? This little tiny feather. Where's that block at? And one of these other birds when I figure out where I put them. Oh, we can probably get both of these other birds. Let's build a clustery thing. There we go. So all I'm doing is just figuring out how I'm going to lay these out on here so I can stamp them. Okay. And they will all fit right in here, sort of. Well, I can turn it. There we go. Doesn't have to be straight and perfect. Put another little cluster down here. And that's good for those. I am going to put some more feathers, though. Just at random. And we need some dragonflies. For filler. Yeah, I just got to put them all in the sink and wash them with soapy water to get them sticky again. Where am I going to stick this dragonfly? On the next piece of paper. We're going to call this one done. Oh, wait. I keep forgetting to wipe this off. Now I want to use the clocks again when I get my paper back. Oh, it was not dry. Hopefully that won't affect anything. Make sure I have the flat side up, not the shiny side. So the clocks. I love these clocks. And I'm going to put one more set down here. Okay, and then I'm going to do the world again. So what kind of things have y'all been making? This world one is just, I need to get better at inking it or something. Hang on, you guys. I have a different world. I just have to locate it. Oh, it's not a world, it's a map. Okay, never mind. I want the world. And it was coming out just fine before, so maybe I'm just not pressing hard enough or something. It's still going to be fine for what we're doing. But I am going to put one down here on the corner. That's good. And then I want the typewriter back again. The typewriter. And I want this piece of acetate that goes with the clocks. So I'm going to put these numbers on it. Well, I'm going to put them on here kind of straight. I think. Let's see. Oh, I was trying to get them. Are they not in numerical order? 0, 1. Where's it? I thought that was a 2. It looks like an 8. Well, we're going to put it up here anyway. 2, 3. Sorry for the delay, guys. this is the time-consuming part, lining it all up. And that one doesn't want to stick. Stick. Put this one over here. Upside down is not going to work. Oh, I didn't even think about that. But oh, these are all upside. These ones are all upside down. Because they're upside down on there. Make sure we get them right-sided up. I may want to sample print this one just to make sure these numbers are all right side up. Let me get a scrap. That would be horrible, wouldn't it? Print them all upside down. See, I think my 2 is backward. Okay, we're just going to go with it now. I think we're all good. And they may be wonky. Yeah, the numbers are in order wrong. Hey, Jeanette. Ooh, I only have that little bitty one. Well, I have a bigger one somewhere. Okay, so here's my thing, y'all. I put them, yeah, they're backward. Let me reorganize. 0, 1, 2. That's funny. I didn't think about that. I may not use that little portion of this come Friday. Oh, go. Now see. Oh, I can see it now. Okay, it goes like that. 2, 4, 5. So you got to think backward and right side up. And these 2, just put the 8, move the 9. No. 8, 9. Okay, now we're going to do it again. And this time they should be correct. There we go. I'm going to put these down here because we're probably not going to use those since they came out wrong. And I think I just want to put these ones here sideways. Like that. Set that aside. Now we're going to do these ones. Typewriter. Oh, I didn't get enough ink on it. There we go. Nope. Okay. Now we're going to go back to the keys. Back to the keys. Welcome. Thank you, Jeanette, for coming. And yes, if I had a silicone mat, I do have a bigger one. I just don't know where it's located currently. Would definitely help. And all I have on my desk is this itty bitty one, and I just don't want to keep moving it around. But the bigger one, next time I do this, I will find my big one, because you're right, that would be a help. I'm going to put this key down here. I love these that say Destiny on them. And that one moved. And no. We'll grab this one. It's supposed to have love. I think it says love. We're going to find out when we stick it. Imagine. Ooh, I like that. These are kind of cool. And I'm not worried really about how messy it is because it's going to be a background. And it's going to, when I work with it Friday, if everything goes how I'm planning or how my brain thinks it's going to work, it'll be really cool. And it's just going to kind of assist with us having background. So let's clean this off again. And I also bought out parchment paper. Hey, Sandra, how are you? Thank you for coming. Hey, Teresa, thank you for coming. How are y'all? So we're going to work on the parchment paper as well. I'm going to use this big one again. This one, I just got to get more ink on it. Sandra's talking to Brenda. Psst, psst. I know it's so cool when she does that in chats. Okay. And then I'm going to use this great big one. This is like a bush with birds on it. I love this stamp. And I'm going to put one down here. And I've noticed that on the parchment paper, they're coming out a lot lighter than on the tissue paper. That is kind of weird. My plan with the parchment paper is to do, I think it was Nick the Booksmith that sprayed it to make it kind of go like glassine. So when I get through stamping this one, I'm going to go spray it outside real quick. We can stamp another one. And then I'll come back and we'll go check it. Yes, there's two of us here. Isn't that funny? Brenda's going to change her name to Psst. That is weird that it comes out so much lighter on here. It's just weird. We are making backgrounds for ephemera, but this is just like the beginning step. Friday, I have plans for what we're going to do with these papers. Now, I think because this has got the birds and this, we need butterflies. And let's see, we'll put a couple of these butterflies. We need some birds and some butterflies. And this butterfly just stamped beautifully black, nice rich black on the other paper. So it's something to do with the parchment. And we need the birds back. And I just inked up the back side of my bird. Hang on. The back side that's going to give us, ooh, that would give us a silhouette, I think. But we don't want that silhouette. Okay. Poor bird, I'm holding him by his beak. That one didn't stamp good, and I'm not going to redo. Because for what we're doing Friday, we're not going to need every bit of this. So we kind of get to pick and choose what we're going to use, which is cool. Now we had another birdie. I don't think we really have room for that one. So let's try. Is that the same? That's the butterfly we just used. The dragonfly again. The dragonfly prints really well. And then I think we're going to go with, if I can find it on my desk, that Beauty is Everywhere one. I just have to find it. We've already used it once. Well, it can't have gone far. That's not it. It's a bird. Ouch. Well, I'm seeing everything that we've used except that one. So if I can't find it, we'll put some music notes or something. Yeah. That's just flowers. I said I'm seeing everything except that one. Do y'all see it anywhere? Hey, Deborah, how are you? Thank you for coming. Bye, Maddie. Thank you for coming. Have a good day. Okay, I am just looking. Well, I'm going to stop looking for Beauty is Everywhere, you guys, and just put the music paper on. And we don't have a lot of space to fill, so I'm just going to put it randomly. Here's a good spot for some. I think that's all good. Yeah, that's all good. So I'm going to go outside and I'm going to spray this real fast, you guys. I was looking for the Beauty is Everywhere stamp, and I just don't know where it got off to. I see everything that we've used except that one. And I've already used it once, so I don't know where it got off to. It got shifted maybe when I was picking up for new paper. But let me go take this outside and spray it with clear, matte clear coat so we can try to get it to go clear. And I'll be right back. Oh, wow. A crematorium. Are they planning on you dying, Brenda? That's just wrong. I'll be right back, guys. It'll take just a minute. Okay, guys, I'm back. I had to go hunt spray and everything. Uh-oh, what happened? Yeah, it's hard to block snail mail. Okay, so we need another, and stamping on the parchment, it doesn't bleed. So we're going to go with tissue paper again. And I'm going to use some of these little filigree corner things, or just little swirlies. Hey, Mary, how are you? Thank you for coming. And welcome to my channel. We are making backgrounds that we're going to use Friday so that we can build build up our stash of ephemera. But we're going to be making ephemera that can be used in anything, because we're going to stop before we go too far. And I'm not worried about these not stamping perfectly clear, because what I'm going to be using them for Friday, I don't think it's going to matter. We'll just put some random ones in the middle. Oh, and I just found the beauty is everywhere. So we'll put that on here. Oh, it would help if I had it on the little stamping block straight. So we're just going to randomly stamp stuff. We're making our own, like, Tim Holtzy kind of backgroundy thing without having to go out and buy the Tim Holtz ones. Also, by doing it yourself, you can make them all different, instead of having one long sheet that repeats over and over and over. We have a bunch of different sheets. And I've also done this and cut the parts of the pieces off and then used them that way. Kind of like you would a napkin. Pick off what you want. Oh, wow, Mary. I'll have to check it out when I'm done. Right, and you can copy them. I have not tried to print on tissue paper on my printer yet. And I have this one. We'll put this swirly on here. I've heard that it can be done. I just haven't tried to do it. I've printed on everything else, though. Other than fabric. I haven't tried fabric either. I'm going to just turn this one this way. Dropping them is probably not good. Let's see if we can fit one. This kind of looks like a bug. Ooh, at Halloween, you could probably decorate that into a spider. Never thought of that. We don't have room for it. Any more of those. I'm going to use this little tiny butterfly. He's just cute. As a filler. I don't think you can have too many butterflies. Or birds. And then where we have empty spots, I'm going to use this text. And I got to look at it to see which way does it go. I think it goes this way. Yeah, that looks right. That looks right. Just some more filler. And it doesn't matter if it's straight or not. At least not for my purposes. Let's just stick one in sideways. Okay. And I'm going to call this page done. And I'm going to go outside again after I clean this off. And I'm going to flip over the parchment and spray the other side. And then after we get through the other sheet, that should be done. And we can see if it glistened itself. Because that's the goal. We're trying to make glycine out of the parchment. Glassine. Hey, Kathy, how are you? Hope you're feeling better. Okay, so I'm going to go spray the parchment paper that's outside again. I'm going to flip it over, spray the other side. Then we're going to come back and we're going to do another one. So I'll be right back. And I'm back. What I'm spraying that with is Krylon. Hang on, my water bottle fell over. Krylon Clear Matte Finish spray. Okay. That looks like the shiny. That was the shiny side. Then I also had got out these little frames. Because these can be used and they can be cut out. So we're going to stamp some of these. They've had all kind of stuff stamped on them. So I'm going to get the acrylic block because they should stick to that without a problem. But these you could always, once you stamp them, and you can always cut them out and put an image on the back of them. And they're just little frames. And they say love and believe. So I'm going to kind of you could put a butterfly in there or a bird. I think we're just going to do 3 of each of these. Put it back with its little baggie. Hey, Angela, how are you? Thank you for coming. How are you doing? Hey, Tanya. So these I'm just going to put together. Oh, I didn't stamp that correctly, so I'm going to do an extra one. There we go. I have also just like cut the bottom of it off and used it, or tore it and used it instead of using the whole frame. So there's options. Okay. Now what do we want to do? So this is going to be like one little section, and then we're over here going to make another one of those little sheets we've been making. And I'm going to build up a cluster on here. Is that going to stick? It will in a second. I'm going to spray it with alcohol on the back and see if I can get it sticky again. I don't think. Oh, it did go sticky again. Cool. But now I think I have it upside down. Don't. Well, as long as I stamp it all the same direction, it should all be okay. So we're going to make a cluster. We're going to put that. We're going to put this butterfly that doesn't want to stick again. And it stuck before. And now I got it sticky. So we're going to just put it on here. And the other little bird. Okay, when I find the little bird. See, we just used all this. There it is. This little bird. There we go. Oh, and if I move this over, though, hang on. I can add our dragonfly on here. I love this dragonfly. There we go. And I think we got enough on there for our cluster. Oh, the dragonfly fell off. I'll spray it with alcohol and stick it on there like I've been doing everything else. So, y'all, if you wash them off with alcohol on the back, they become sticky. Well, I'm so glad you did, Angela. So we're going to put a few of these little clusters on here. Now I know how to get them to go sticky again. Alcohol wipe them. Okay. That one didn't come out. That's okay. Then we're going to get our clocks back. But I think what we're going to do is just use a portion of it. Oh, yeah. I like that. Just a little bit. We'll go over that dragonfly right there. That looks funny. It looks like the hands are coming out of the dragonfly. Oh, I wonder. Oh, I like that. Very steampunky. If that's even a word. Then I'm going to grab a couple of these little keys. Oh, we got a big area right there we could put something in. Let's see. Maybe some music paper. Music notes. Just, I think that'll be good. And like I said, it doesn't matter that they're all clustered here. When we do this on Friday, that's not going to make a difference. I'm wondering. If I hadn't have dropped it, it probably would have been really pretty. We'll do it over here and I won't drop it this time. But I want a few more lines. See how this looks. Put it on acrylic block. Okay, Jeanette, thanks. Have a good day, Mary. Thank you for coming. Oh, thank you, Mary. That'd be awesome. And it shows that I'm spinning. So I'm going to close down and come back and see if that fixes it, and it did. YouTube. That's kind of pretty. I like it. Okay. So let me go grab the parchment paper one from outside and wipe this all up again. Because now that both sides of it have been sprayed, we're going to go grab it, look at it, and see what it looks like. Sure. Hubby is going to bring it. And hubby is doing much better. My goal is when we're done today, I clean my desk all off and put all this stuff away again. And get ready to work on projects that I'm working on off camera. Thank you, dear.
You're welcome.
So, it's still a little dampish. I'm going to heat gun it since it's still a little damp. And it's 61 degrees here today, or I would have never done this outside. Okay, so this is the one that we did on parchment. It didn't bleed through all over my glass mat. And it's not as clear. So, well, hang on. I need something to put under them. One moment. It'd be nice if I had a book page handy. Oh, wait, I got a map paper. So, I'm going to just put this piece of map down here. And that way we can look at them. Well, it's really, actually, that looks clearer than this. So, it'll be interesting when we do what we're going to do Friday to see what the difference is. I don't like that it's as lightly printed. Let's see if I can find the original first one we did. If my hands will grab it. So this is the first one. And that's this same stamp. Printed out a lot darker on the tissue paper than it did on the parchment. And when I did the bird, I don't think I did them on tissue paper. The trees, I know that one does print darker though. So we did, let me get the matte paper out of the way and let me cover my ink up because we're done playing for today. Because I think we have plenty to play with on Friday. So Friday's live, what we're going to do is we're going to transform these into actual backgrounds. And stuff that we can use with anything that we're making. Bye, Angela. Thanks for coming. Oh, wow, Brenda. Brenda's in Florida. So we have our one parchment paper. I still like it. And for what we're going to do, it's going to be perfect. And we have this one with the worlds on it and that larger image again and doilies and birds and all kind of things. All sorts of stuff. And then we have this one that we just did with the frames. And we put some decorations. And I like that one. In the frames and did some other stampings. This one with the keys and the clocks and typewriters in postcard. More of a steampunky kind of one. And we did this one with the little swirls everywhere. And some writing. We did this one with the worlds again. Typewriters, clocks, keys, the numbers, the backward numbers, which actually we might be able to cut them out and use them this way. No, we can't. It won't work. And the other keys. Very cool. And then we did this one with all the birds and butterflies on it and words and the dream catchers. So what do y'all think? 69 there. And you're north of us, Deborah. You're in Tennessee. I'm in Alabama, and it's colder here. What is it here? It is 64 here also. Well, you're still warmer. That's funny because you're north of us and you're warmer. Hey, Aaron, thanks for coming. How are you today? So, Aaron, we were making backgrounds out of tissue paper. Well, they're not completed backgrounds. It's a start. So we made our own Tim Holtz paper, which I shouldn't probably say his name, or Tim Holtz like paper. These are the sheets that we made. And then Friday, we're going to be doing stuff with these sheets to make them into like ephemera stuff. And I think it would be very cool. So that's what we did today. And we have several of them to work with on Friday to make stuff with. So it's just using the stuff that you have in different ways. And so I'm going to start working on trying to get some stuff put away. These stamps are my favorite ones, so they have a container on my desk for all my favorite stamps. You know what we didn't use? We didn't use this nice little square background piece. But that's okay. We're going to be making these again probably at some point in the future when we run out of what we make on Friday. So, but it's a way to build our stash. That's what we're working on doing. It's building our stash up. And I know these don't go on here, but they're going to go on here for this moment. I'm going to keep those numbers in order. Put these back on their little sticker sheet. So I'm working on putting everything back on the little sheet. This is the other bird from down here. And that bug, that's a fly. I don't really like the fly. And the dragonfly, there we go. So there we go. My desk is about cleaned off. That's so cool. And these are really my favorites. So they stay in a box where I can get to them. Because if I need stamps for something, those are the ones I always reach for. Are the text, the music notes, the butterflies. I might start reaching for this bird and this dragonfly more. So it's just thinking about our stamps in a different way. Now, where did the clocks go? I'm trying because Aaron, I realized when I was also because I've reorganized my whole craft room, but I realized that part of my problem with my desk is I never clean my desk off. I go from one project to another, and what happens is like today, this would have all got stuffed over to the right. Bring out the next project, it gets moved over to the right, which ends up blocking my computer. And then I end up with a stack of stuff on the right and a stack of stuff on the left and a little tiny work area in the middle. So I'm trying to do better. Part of my New Year's resolution was to do better at putting my stuff away. But I'm going to tell y'all, I would rather craft than clean up. That's the truth. Okay, so those all go back in the stamp thing. So we're good. And all my stuff is done. And I need to alcohol wipe this real fast. Y'all can tell I just work. I think I'm going to need stamp cleaner. Now that does it. Alcohol. Pure rubbing alcohol. It's way cleaner than it was, though. It may not be spotless, but it's better. See, that's me. But I didn't buy more storage. I just repurposed and redid storage. Other than, I can't say I didn't buy more. I found these little buckets at Dollar General, you guys, and they hang on my wire shelves. This one's got like tags and stuff for me to pull from. And it sits right here hanging on my little paint rack next to where I'm sitting so I can reach it and get to it. I figured, I think they were $1 a piece. Yeah, $1 a piece. I bought 3 of those because that's the kind of storage that I can use to kind of move stuff from piles to actual reachable things. And I have reorganized my storage and repurposed some of it. See, and I have a TV tray behind me because when Livy was here in the summer, we moved a TV tray in here for her to have a crafting spot. The TV tray never left, you guys. It's been here since summer, and now it's got overflow on it. You got to have a place to dry stuff. So it's got overflow on it. And you've moved stuff too, Sandra? Overflow TV tray. It is. It's the overflow TV tray. It's where you put stuff to dry it, or if I'm printing stuff, it's where I put it as it comes out of the printer. Do I need to put it on my desk to do whatever with? It's the overflow TV tray. Right, Sandra? They're great because it's even the Big Shot. Well, the Big Shot would fit on it. And Nick has agreed to do some Big Shot die cutting for me. So he's going to be set up in the living room with a TV tray with the Big Shot and cardstock and dies and stuff to cut my stuff out. And TV trays don't take up a lot of room. No more ideas, please. See? It's foldable storage. When I clean it off, I can fold it up and just tuck it away in a corner. So, but see, I watched a video the other night. See, here's the thing. If I can get it, I'll show you. Ramona, you know, she's the one that brings me all the stuff in Brenda boxes. Well, her last thing was her Brenda box. And it came with this little label thingy on it. Well, I emptied it the other day because I watched a video of this lady and she had all her paints in one of these. So, if I can get it to open up without hitting the camera. My paints were next to me on a paint rack. All my paints fit in here. So I've moved my paints off the paint rack to this thing, which will sit on the floor. And what I did with the area of the paint rack where those were, I had stuff back here that was in little bins that I couldn't really reach because the desk is 4 feet wide or whatever. And so I moved the little bins from the back of the desk against the wall to the paint rack next to me where they're more easily accessible. You're not putting your stuff on your bed. Oh, that's a good thing. So you used to put stuff on your bed and you're not doing it anymore. Well, that's wonderful. So I've been cleaning up slowly my hands. cleaning up the craft room a little bit, reorganizing the craft room. Excuse me. And that kind of thing. So that's what I've been doing in my spare time when I'm not in here creating and crafting. Oh, wow. You were sleeping with your crafty stuff for real. That's funny. See, and I noticed that we had something here is closing, and they were advertising that all their shelving and stuff. I don't have room to put it, but they were advertising that they were even selling all their shelving units and everything from in the store, display cases and the whole nine. This is true, Aaron. So that's really all I had for today, you guys. So I guess that's it. A new craft room, Jeanette? Oh, wow. How big is it going to be? I love to hear it. Mine is like, Nick, how big is this room?
About 10 by 12.
10 by 12, 10 feet wide, 12 feet deep. And it's not the whole 12 feet because, or 10, that's before the closet or after?
Before the closet.
Okay. It's really 8 feet wide, 7 feet wide because they built a closet in this room.
By the time you got all the shelves and everything in there, that's a 4 by 8 sheet of plywood on the floor.
Yep. After the shelving units and everything, my room, the middle of it where I can actually walk around because the desk and shelves is like 4 foot by, well, about maybe 4.5 feet wide, walking, just walking area in the middle because there's the desk and then there's shelving. So, and then there's the closet over here. So it's about 4.5 feet by maybe 8 feet from the front of the desk to where my shelves are and behind me. Oh, wow, Jeanette, that's awesome. And I filled this craft room. I used to craft in my living room and my kitchen. And this was our spare room, storage room. Nick built a storage room out on the sun porch. So we moved all the storage stuff from in here to out there. But the closet stayed the closet because it's the only closet we have in this house. And now I'm crafting in here. And I didn't realize I had as much stuff in the living room and the kitchen as I did. And then I've added to it a little bit since we got this room set up last summer. I am so glad for you, Jeanette. You're going to have so much fun filling that room up. And my room is full. I can't put much more in here.
Hey, I got it done before I got hurt.
She said you have a lot of stuff. A 2-foot square space. Oh my goodness. Exactly, Aaron. Whenever Nick gets the sun porch finished, that's going to become our living room, I think. Because right now the living room and the kitchen are kind of one great big room. This cabin is only 720 square feet, you guys. So I'm happy to have the room that I have, and I'm not in the kitchen and living room anymore. So it's all good. I just have to find a spot to put everything. I have another box in the living room that I haven't emptied yet that needs to come in here, and I don't know where I'm going to put it. And yeah. But I'm having a sale February the 4th, and that's going to help because I'll empty out some things. So mark that on your calendar, you guys. February the 4th, starting at 1 p.m. Central Time, is my sale. It'll be live, and there's going to be fabric and napkins and all kind of stuff. So y'all want to be sure and mark that down. It's on a Tuesday. And so we're going to have all kind of stuff. Probably. That's true, Aaron. True. Although a lot of mine I've gotten through Happy Mails on sale. I don't buy anything that's not on sale. Happy Mailing on sale. And just a little here, or it's been given to me. And just a little here and a little there. And AliExpress is awesome. You just have to wait forever in a day. Well, I can't say that, Sandra. My husband has a clue because he usually is the one doing the shopping, which is kind of funny. He is very, what's that word? He enables me to be well, before he fell and got hurt, he was a very good enabler as far as my agoraphobia goes. He would go to Hobby Lobby or Michael's and take pictures of the stuff and then have me pick from the pictures exactly. Like if I sent him to get paint or something, he would go and take pictures of all the paint, send me the pictures, and then call me, and I would tell him what picture it was in, what paint it was, and that kind of thing. So he's an enabler, completely an enabler. But he knows exactly what it cost. But he's never, I don't think, added it all up. Thank God. When you get a little here and a little there, it don't look so bad. Sandra, are you talking to me? Because I'm Brenda. Or is Kathy still here? Uh-oh. That's true, too. Well, he still doesn't, he lets you buy it, so that's enabling. Okay, I'm Brenda. And there was a Brenda who's probably still in chat. She's just being quiet. There's two Brendas. Oh, you're fine. I just wanted to make sure. I was like, wait, Kathy was here. Right. He shouldn't let you have the car. See, that's where he enabled you. You had the car and the car keys and were able to go. Had he not enabled you to do that, you couldn't have gone shopping. There's a way to tie it all back to enabling. We just have to think about it sometimes. And I'm not saying that he let you have the car. I think y'all got that. But because you had the car, that was enabling in and of itself. Exactly. Crafting logic. Yes, and I would mention that I don't mind live on Friday. Brenda's having surgery on Friday, you guys. Brenda P. So we all need to be thinking about her Friday. Brenda, are you still in here? I think she's lurking. Yep. Yeah, that's the one. The Brenda. And if she ever figures out how to change her name on YouTube, she's going to end up being Brenda. Oh, my goodness. Well, y'all, that's it for today. I really have enjoyed sitting and chatting with you guys, though, because this is my outlet. right now. We're hoping to get Nick back to work at the beginning of February, but that's like a fingers crossed kind of deal. I will be back on Friday because on Friday we're going to be working on what we made today. On Friday, it's going to be at 1 o'clock Central, 2 o'clock Eastern, 12 Mountain, and 11 Pacific. So I will be back Friday at 1 Central Time. And we're going to work on, we're going to turn these into some kind of backgrounds. Which they can be used as a background, yes they are, but we're going to make them more usable. Thank y'all, and everybody have a great day. Bye, everybody. Hugs and blessings.